Well, that ended on a low note. I love Tobias. Claire and Frank are busy raising an adorable Brie and trying to keep her British and away from Eggo waffles. Well, that's okay with me. Lego my Eggo. More for me. The family dynamic seems okay for Brianna, even if Claire and Frank's relationship isn't the best. They're being grown-ups and trying their best to give her a loving home environment, and it seems to be working. Jamie is in prison and has a friend in Murtaugh. It's as vile as you would imagine a prison to be. Rats eating people, no blankets, everybody's hungry. But Jamie gets a little break occasionally as the intermediary between the prison ward and the jailer.
God knows what you did to be sent here.
I don't know if Lord John Grey deserves it or not, but Jamie definitely deserves the break he gets with Lord John Grey in the prison. Back in the 1950s, Claire has graduated from medical school and is having a big party when Frank really wants them to leave and they don't. Of course, the reason is his side piece is coming over to get it on in their bedroom upstairs. This doesn't end well. Sure, Claire said he could have affairs, but she didn't say, "Hey, why don't you sleep with a lady on the day of my graduation in our home?" It's just poor planning on Frank's part. Makes no sense. She tells him to just divorce her, but he won't because he doesn't want to lose Brianna. So they just stay the course they're on. Meanwhile, Jamie is called to translate for a roaming man who brings up the White Witch. And he tells Jamie that she will come back to him. Jamie translates the message and convinces Lord John Grey to let the prisoners set snares to catch their own food. He agrees and then escapes, and then asks Lord John Grey to kill him. But apparently Lord John Grey doesn't kill prisoners who aren't armed, so Jamie doesn't get what he wants. But at least he had 3 days to roam free outside of the prison wall. The two become friends of a sort, or as much as they can given the circumstances, and they share a nice chess game and talk about past loves. And Jamie comes clean that the woman Lord John Grey saved was actually his wife and he wasn't actually going to harm her. And then Lord John Grey takes the closeness too far and tries to put the moves on Jamie, which he is quickly defensive about, which none of us can be that surprised considering what happened between him and Blackjack Randall. He's a little touchy. Can't blame the guy for trying. Jamie is dreamy. And Lord John Grey tells him that some people you grieve over forever, which is what every person in this love triangle has done. Frank really wants Claire, Claire wants Jamie, Jamie wants Claire, but nobody's together the way they want to be. And that grief just seeps into the rest of their lives. Eventually, Frank has had enough, and when Brianna's 18 and graduates from high school, he wants to take her to England for college. He also wants a divorce. Claire's not excited about this and says, "Why? Why now?" And he explains to her that, she hasn't really been around much, and then she tells him Brianna's really only hers. It ends poorly. But this argument doesn't really matter because in the end, Frank is killed in a car accident. And you can see on Claire's face that she really loved Frank, and when she goes to see his body, she tells him so. And if you've ever watched these recaps, you know how much I love Frank Randall and felt sorry for him. And I'm sure gonna miss him on this show.